morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. The Niners chose not to put the franchise tag on anyone this year, but that doesn't mean there wasn't news. Deebo Samuel continued his Tuesday hits with Kay Adams and revealed some of the advice he's been giving to teammate Brandon Aiyuk.
What do you want to say about Brandon Aiyuk? A lot of speculation, like you're saying, a lot of this about his future.
Man, my dog, like the season that he just came off of and the seasons previous. I mean, if you look at his numbers from when he got to the league and now, like it's always a different type of leap. And so, man, like I told him, man, I said, hey, man, you put yourself in a position to be where you want to be. For us, he's up for a new deal and things like that. And I just told him, because I've been through it, like, it's not going to be all fine and dandy like you think it's going to be, man. You got to stay the course. You done did everything possible that you done did for you to be in the position that you done be in, and just let everything play out.
I think letting BA go would be a huge mistake. A huge mistake.
Yeah, I love that guy. I don't see him leaving, though. I don't see him leaving.
Contract negotiations with the 49ers always get messy. They got messy with George Kittle. They got messy with Trent Williams. They got messy with Nick Bosa. That's just the way the 49ers do business, but it's kind of cool that Deebo is trying to be an advisor to Brandon Aiyuk and, sort of a buffer between the two sides. And hopefully, maybe this one could possibly go smoother. It's not against the rules, but good on Deebo for trying to help out both sides. Now, a lot of people think that the Niners would be better off without Deebo Samuel next year. As you can imagine, that came up during his discussion with Kay Adams.
3 of the 4 headlines when you Google your name. Why the Niners should trade Deebo Samuel before the draft. Why Deebo Samuel could be traded this offseason. Why trading Deebo Samuel this offseason is becoming more of a realistic move for the Niners. What is that?
No idea. If I knew, I'd tell you.
You haven't talked to anybody about that, right? That's not, this is just like, yeah.
That's just people getting on the internet moving their fingers like.
Just to be clear, let's go over the cap ramifications of moving on from Deebo Samuel one more time. Yes, the Niners could cut him, but let's be honest, there's no way in hell they're just going to give away Deebo Samuel for free. So I'm not going to go there, although technically it is possible. Second, if you trade Deebo Samuel before June 1st, you take on a cap hit of almost $22 million. If you trade Deebo Samuel after June 1st, that cap hit falls all the way down to $6.6 million. But, of course, any draft picks you get in the deal can't be used until 2025. Does that mean the 49ers won't do it? Absolutely not. Never put anything past this regime. Who knows what they're going to do? They're never boring. But that's the situation with Deebo. So if they're going to move on, it's going to be messy one way or another. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Wednesday. Oh, the spreadsheet is back. David Lombardi and Matt Barrows of The Athletic do this every year. They put together a spreadsheet that lets you pilot the 49ers offseason, essentially. You can cut players. You can restructure. You can trade players. They even have a spot for the mock draft. It's actually really fun and really cool. If you want to do it, we'll have a link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch. This time it's one thing to watch for, and that is the 49ers Media Madness Tournament. It is back for a second straight year. We told you we were going to do a better job with it this year, and we will. 64 entries in this year's tournament. That's how many spots we have. If there's somebody you want to see in the tournament, hit me up at Stats on Fire on X. Let me know, and we will take the nominations, and we will get as many people into the field as we can, into the 64, I should say, as we can. One thing you may have missed, the pre-free agency NFC West odds from FanDuel Sportsbook are out. Let's just say they think the 49ers are going to lead the division once again. Niners are minus 220. So that means if you want to win $100, you have to bet $220. The next closest team in the division is the Rams at plus 420. That means if you bet $100, you win $420. After the Rams are the Seahawks at plus 750 and the Cardinals at plus 1100. So according to FanDuel right now, the NFC West still goes through San Francisco. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. If you click the bell, You'll get notified every single time we go live, which is every single weekday for you. Today, it'll be me and Grant Cohn, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Again, click the bell. You don't want to miss it. Enjoy your Wednesday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.